Hey everybody, how's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome to another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me, live stream here from Japan. I hope everybody's having a good week, or at least winding down their week. What a crazy week it's been. This is one of my newest mugs. So got a vintage Dunkin' Donuts milk glass mug. Super old with all just brown. I wanna get the color. You know, they're pink and orange, whatever the colors are. The colorful Dunkin' Donuts mug. If I can get one of those, I'd be very happy. But for now, I'm very happy with this one. Greetings from Mexico. Hello, thank you for joining here. All right. Yeah, so much going on. Crazy this week. The news is trying to tune it out because it's driving me nuts. It wears on me a little bit, but that's okay. We're here to talk denim, stay positive, and get our minds away from all the nonsense that's going on in the world right now. Have 4 Naked and Famous pieces. I'm hooked. Thank you very much. It's all I wear also, so enjoy. I hope you're having a good time with those pieces. Mexico City. Yeah, let me know where you guys are from. I always like to know where you guys are tuning in from. How crazy would it be if they have a Dunkin' Donuts out there in Japan? Would it be that crazy? I think it would be a good idea. There's a donut chain here called Mr. Donut. That's like the biggest donut chain. I can't even think of what else is a donut chain out here. But yeah, Mr. Donut is all right. But I do like Dunkin' Donuts. Hailing from Texas. Hello from Singapore. I was able to find a Frank and Oak Naked and Famous jeans on Grailed. Can't wait till they come in the mail. You got that the red core Frank and Oak denim? That was our first reissue of the red core. And a lot of people were turned on to the red core. And even our brand through that Frank and Oak collaboration. They got speaking of American chains in Japan, we have a Panda Express here in Tokyo now. So I thought that was we went there a couple of months ago. I thought it was pretty fun. It's fun to get I like Americanized Chinese food. I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, I mean, when you go to Chinese restaurants here, they're Chinese restaurants. So it's always what would be another good thing here is American style, sushi, with the fun rolls and things like that. That would be great. People always give me flack for liking those, and I'm like, they're great. I don't know why people are so weirded out by Western Asian food. I'm like, it's still Asian food. They're like, it's fake sushi. I'm like, it's not fake. Japanese people and Asian people still made it and developed it. So yeah, I'm eating Panda right now. Good man. I used to work at a chain in Canada called Manchu Wok, which was a similar chain to Panda Express. That was my first and only experience working in the food industry. I was a prep cook. I used to chop vegetables all day. All right, so what's been going on with us? We need a Transformers collab. Well, stay tuned. Does the Easy Guy fit compared to 501 at all? That's it. You know what? I get that question a lot, and the problem with that question is that what does 501 even mean? Because there's so many variations on that fit that I think it doesn't mean anything anymore. So 501 is so synonymous with just this is a fit. This everybody knows what that means. This is a Levi's jeans fit, but that fit has gone through so many variations, and even right now you can buy something called 501 and in multiple different fit descriptions. So I think it's a hard comparison, and I think it's always best to refer to the measurement guide. Once you It'll take a little bit for you to start being able to read those guides and visualize it in your head. But the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And we are now, if you haven't noticed, on Tati and Yoko and on Naked and Famous Denim NYC, there's fit picks for everything. There's every single jean that we make, every shirt that we make, everything that we do is on model, so you're going to be able to see it. So that's also a great way to, well, see how something is going to fit. I know before we were only about the details, but we're getting more organized. So we're putting that all together for you, just to put out as much information as possible. So we've got the detailed photos, we've got the fit pics, and we even have a fabric like close-up photo, which I think is useful, so you can really get a feel for that fabric. Okay, I'm going to scroll up a little bit because I know there's a couple of questions here that we missed. Can you show off current or upcoming shirts today? I can show you a couple of upcoming shirts because, well, we just unpacked them. We bought a new rolling rack. I'll talk about that in a minute. Do they have Mexican food out there in Japan? I see chains here and there. I don't know about chains, but I see a few Mexican restaurants. I haven't been to one, actually. I haven't been to a Mexican restaurant here in Japan. There's a lot of Italian restaurants here. Japanese people love Italian food. So there are so many Italian restaurants in Japan. Like within, I mean, in my area, I'm in Yokohama. There's actually a big Chinatown in Yokohama, but even in my area right here, there's a couple of Chinese restaurants and there's a bunch of Italian restaurants, and well, there's Japanese restaurants too. But for foreign food, Italian restaurants, I think Italian and Chinese restaurants dominate my area. Good morning, Bezad. May I offer you some Saturday morning, some Saturday breakfast cereal jeans? Slubby bright blue corn warp, white milk weft, nep frosting, orange stitching for ID. That would be a fun idea. I mean, I think Saturday morning is well, it's one of my favorite times, in fact. But I think a lot of us growing up, Saturday morning was certainly a very important time for us. So anything themed around Saturday morning or Sunday morning. It's usually Saturday morning cartoons. Sunday morning was not so interesting. But Saturday morning cartoons, I'd watch, whatever, all the different cartoons that were on. And wrestling was also on Saturday mornings. So that's how I watched a lot of wrestling as a kid. Do you guys think you'll open up another shop somewhere in the United States? I would like to. Before all of this, crazy world stuff happened, we were talking about, somewhere in California. I think that would have been a nice place. I don't know. We'll see. I want to, but this is not the time, I guess. The lack of in-store shopping is a real problem. And after all this works itself out, there's going to be a massive reevaluation of property, for retail property, that is, and like office space too. So imagine you have a retail property in a predominant area, and that area was predominant because there's a lot of, high-end businesses, offices and things like that around the neighborhood. Well, if those people aren't going back to the office, which many people are not going back to the office, the number of folks that I've talked to, friends, colleagues, just people who kind of worked in these, high-profile areas, their offices are not planning on opening up again. And these businesses are simply saying, hey, you can work from home indefinitely. I think they're looking at their bottom line and saying, turns out we don't need these offices anymore. Why are we spending X amount of dollars to have a nice office? Think of all the costs that are involved with that. And now you could just get your own coffee at home. You know, they don't have to pay for it. They don't have to keep the building clean. They don't need to buy, ergonomic chairs and things like that. So it's a real weird situation because nobody knows what's going to happen down the line. Everyone is like, oh, well, online. I'm like, yeah, that was always already the plan. The plan wasn't to stop the in-store experience. The point of the in-store experience was to kind of bring, for us, it was kind of to bring the experience that you can't get shopping online. Now you can get it in person. There was a big switch from in-store and, retail was, quote, dying and everything was moving online. That was fine. That was natural. That was not unexpected. But what you were seeing was online players start to open up retail. And some people did it real big, real fast. Some people like us, we do it slow. And the reason for that is just, like I said, simply so you have a place where somebody can go in, see everything, get the full experience. And for me, my opinion was that was the way the retail shift was going to happen. The retail's a big cycle, and every now and then the market cleans itself up. Businesses that are not, being as efficient as they can be, they disappear and other businesses take their place. But we're in a position now where businesses are going away and then there's nobody who's going to take their place because nobody knows what's going to happen next. It's a very weird time. And like with the whole shutdown, all these shutdowns, I think when it first happened, everyone, got sent home. Not everyone, whoever could. I mean, there's a lot of people who just straight up lost their jobs, but anyone who kept their jobs, they got sent home to work for the most part. Not everybody, but those people went home, and then a lot of businesses saw this spike in online sales, and it was like, okay, well, everyone's home, everyone's bored, and now they're shopping online. Also because what other choice do you have? But there comes a point where being at home and shopping online went from being a novelty to being the norm, and I don't think that spike has certainly leveled off. So whatever business that you may have gained from your online sales, that's gonna taper off at some point, and you're still losing every day in store. I mean, in Montreal, we've been shut down for over a month, and you're never gonna recoup that cost. Those dollars that you never earned they're never going to be earned. It's not like you have this weird, it's not like consumers have a stockpile of money where they're like, well, if I don't spend it this month, I'm just going to spend it next month. That's just not the way things work. So, yeah, that's just out the door. Luckily we own the building. So, rent wise, we're that's not something we have to worry about, but I know a lot of people who are paying rent, got no business, and that's just the way it's going to be. And they say, well, here's a loan so you can pay your rent. And it's like, well, what good is the loan? Because I still have to pay back the rent based on income that I never received. So, look, I get it that there's a bigger thing here as well. Totally understand. But I'm just speaking from the perspective of business expansion and businesses taking over where other businesses have gone, and that's going to be very slow. So we'll see. I want to open up more. So I want to, not that I want to be the Gap, but I want to be the Gap. I want to have stores everywhere where people can come in, shop, get really, really incredible product. And we can just build this raw denim thing. This thing is so, there's so much room for expansion. We're still just a niche, we're still just a niche. And I want I mean, I want raw denim to be the norm. I want everyone to wear raw jeans and beat them up, and even not that I'm not the banner. I don't wave the banner of like environmentalism and things like that, and I'm not the guy. But even if we just did that, even if more and more people wore raw jeans, just by the nature of the product, it's a softer thing on the environment. So there's a lot of benefits in that world. I mean, you could just think about. I mean, you could think about anything, but just the more we can make raw denim a thing, more people involved. That's my dream. So, yeah, I mean, if we can make more stores, we will. But right now we're kind of stuck in limbo land where we just have to see where the world is going to take us. Anyways, that was a little long rant there. Hello. We need a Letterkenny collab. My two favorite Canadian things. I haven't watched enough Letterkenny. I know I need to, but I watch Kenny versus Spenny. It's my favorite show in the world, and that's my favorite. That's my favorite show in the whole world. Kenny versus Spenny. And for those of you who don't know, I gotta reach up here. I can't reach up here. I gotta get my stool. It's a Canadian comedy duo, and it's all the episodes are on YouTube. You can certainly find them there. But it's the funniest thing. I mean, Canadians have a very unique humor. And I don't know. I think we produce some very funny people. But yeah, what do we got here? This series. There's 5 seasons, 6 seasons. They're all on YouTube. I have the DVDs. But yeah, if you can find this in disc form, you know what's up. Okay. Would you come out with 18-ounce deep indigos? Eventually, I could certainly see that happen. I kind of feel like we've done something like that before, but 18-ounce, specifically 18-ounce. We had the 18-ounce big slub. That was a dark indigo, but maybe just an 18-ounce norm, like a flat denim. Yeah, that could happen sometime. When will you guys have the faded pics of each jean that you sell on the website? Now, we used to do that. We have to find another partner to do that for us. What we're going to be doing in the meantime is basically taking like a swatch of the fabric, distressing it, and then putting those photos online so that you can get at least some idea of what's going to happen to that fabric. Like we did for the purple core denim, you saw there's a little faded swatch example. So expect that at the very least. Until we can secure a factory that can do the whole shebang for us. Do you offer a skinny leg? Do you offer a skinny in the leg with a bigger thigh? Do you offer a skinny leg with a bigger thigh? There is a fit called the Easy Guy, which is a skinny leg opening with a bigger thigh. Essentially, it's a skinny leg jean for an athletic build leg, or it's a loose fit jean on a skinny guy. There's a Mexican place in Harajuku. I'm sure there is. Konnichiwa. Is there a fabric reason why the Tommies fit extra slim for the weird guy? No particular fabric reason. Probably there's not a lot of give in that fabric. It's a double weave, so that probably is one of the reasons why. Do San Francisco or Walnut Creek? We will let you guys know. I mean, yeah, San Francisco, Yeah, I'm not. Anyways, I can't. There's certain things I can't talk about, but I don't know if it's been announced yet. But yeah. Um, what's the fit today? Resign yourself. Well, I'm wearing. Risa's still sleeping. I'm wearing my Indigo Invitational Easy Guy Solid Black Selvage, and I'm wearing my heavy Melton work shirt. This, I'm pretty sure, is on sale right now, and if you haven't got it, go and get it. This work shirt is amazing. It's super thick. Like, I'm trying to, maybe I should spin the camera around. There we go. Very, very thick Melton here. Brushed, very soft. I mean, on like cooler days, this is the shirt you want to wear. And I mean, the color is perfect. I think it's a nice fall color. And it's got this kind of like melangeness to it as well. Yeah, if you haven't bought this yet, go check it out online. I don't think there's very many of these left, but I'm pretty sure they're on sale. And of course, all metal buttons here as well. Very nice detail. So that's my fit for today. Okay. What shirt am I wearing? The heavy Melton work shirt. Do you think instead of expanding retail, would you rather expand stockists? I think that's it goes hand in hand. Stockist expansion is certainly something we aim for all the time. But at some point, there is only a certain number of retail outlets out there, and within retail outlets, there's only so much product that they can carry. So, there's our retail partners. They help spread the word. They are ambassadors of Raw Denim. They're ambassadors of Naked and Famous Denim. And they fill in a lot of pockets where naturally we can't, we cannot open up 150 stores. We can't open 300 stores. We're going to open up a handful of stores one day. Right now we have two. We have Tati and Yoko in Montreal. We have Naked and Famous Denim in New York. So, we'll fill in some. Likely it'll be like major metropolitan areas where we find that there's a demand for it. A lot of people say, why haven't you opened up in Toronto? And the reason for that is because we've got a lot of great retail partners in Toronto. So you can, between the many amazing stores that you can find our product at, like you can pretty much find everything. I think Toronto is probably the most stocked, Naked and Famous Denim stocked city in the world. It's a great city for us, and you can pretty much find anything. So yeah, if you live in Toronto, hometown, you can certainly find a lot of great shops there that carry our products. I got my indigo purple in today. Stocked to see them break in. The purple core, good choice. You're gonna enjoy those. That's just purely a fun pair of jeans to own. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do to them. They are a fast fader. I think within 2 to 3 months you're gonna see dramatic results. Okay. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom because I think I might have missed a lot of questions here. So if I missed your question, just ask it again. Okay. Probably asked you before logged on M8. Probably asked before you logged on M. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. If you arrive after the question is asked, you won't see them. I don't see them. I think there's some questions. Have you thought about setting up a way of fading example pairs in-house? Okay, so Garrett and I have done that before. We basically take some sandpaper to jeans, and I'm wearing them, and I'm getting the crease marks in, and then Garrett's going to town on me with some sandpaper. And like it works, but it doesn't look natural. And I mean, if we did it a lot, we probably could figure it out. But I don't like when I look at a poorly pair of distressed jeans, that's all I see. So unless they look natural, which is a hard thing to do, it's a hard thing to achieve. I don't like the way they look. So could we do it in-house? Probably, but I kind of want to leave this up to a professional so that the jeans don't look so janky. And I mean, if we put up janky examples of faded jeans, that's not going to make us look good. So I think for now, it's better to just fade a swatch to give you an idea rather than to put this image in your head of what these jeans can fade like when they're never going to fade like that. It's hard to control like the depth of tone. You know, you'll get really, really pronounced whiskering, but the fading around it will be a lot more subtle. And then like your lap fades, like your laps shouldn't, the fade that you'll have on your lap, on your thighs should be gradual, and they shouldn't be the same level of depth of color as say your whiskers. And just trying to control for all that, it's not as easy as you think. So, and then if you're using like you have to use a high grit sandpaper. So it's just doing that and then making sure that everything kind of fades in naturally. From like your thigh and your lap to like the side of your leg. And it's, it's going to take some practice. And I think I would rather spend our time not doing that and sending it out to a company that just knows exactly what they're doing, and they can provide us with a product that looks natural, looks good, something that we can put up and say that this is a good representation of how these jeans are going to fade, instead of, here's what we just slapped together. Okay. What cut of jeans were you modeling when you modeled the Batman pants in your IG post? Do you remember if it was the weird or easy? I'm pretty sure it was the weird guy. I think I only have weird guy samples. Pretty sure. Kenny versus Spenny is amazing stuff. First to get a stain is hilarious. They're all hilarious. Which is the best episode? I'm just trying to think. Who can imitate the other guy better? That one's classic. Who can blow the biggest fart? And who can bone more ladies? That one is gold. Okay. Do you use Cone Mills denim or Japan denim selvage? We only use Japanese denim. We only use Japanese fabrics. So there's your answer to that. Missed my chance on Hanami salvage. Any chance for a future remake? I think the answer is yes. We are starting to ship Spring Summer 21 to stores. We're finalizing Fall Winter 21. We're finalizing the collection. There's no more developments there and for Fall Winter 21. So right now we're actually starting Spring Summer 22 development. So I will say that Hanami was one of the things we talked about bringing back. So there's a good chance that we will, or at least something in the same realm or a similar realm. Yeah. Any tips for repairing damaged inner leg inseams? I cuff heavily and my inner leg seams are getting shredded. If it's just the seam, bring it to your tailor shop, or go to town with a needle and thread. it's you could probably do it yourself. Just start stitching. There's really nothing you can do wrong in that respect. I remember my first pairs of raw jeans, and they were boot cut. And back in the day, I don't know why we all did this, but the back of your bootcut jeans, they would often drag, and we would just wear the shit out of the back of them, and we would just wear them down, and it would look like somebody took a bite out of the back of your leg. Like you'd have like a big kind of rainbow shaped kind of cutout, like half circle cutout of the back of the leg of your jeans, because you just walked all over the back of your bootcut jeans. Everybody did this, and I called it cancer of the jeans. And so I would take scrap fabrics, put them on the back, sew them on there just by hand, and then I would wear out the back again, and then I'd put another patch there. So I would get like layers of patches on the back. But just start doing it yourself. If you have a sewing machine, use the sewing machine. If you don't, just get a needle and thread and just go to town. There's really nothing that you can do with a needle and thread that is going to destroy or hurt the jeans in any way. And if you're into customization and really just making those jeans your own, then you're going to look at those little marks and things like that as just part of your raw denim journey. Do you guys ever think of making a non-fade all black denim? Yes, we have. We have thought about it. It's probably coming down the line. Have you ever done any crew warp dark indigo weft denim? No, but it sounds like I don't know. I just don't know if there's enough people who want that combination of things. I think if you want a crew, you want a crew. If you want a colored weft, you probably don't want any crew denim. And while I think that fabric on its own is interesting, there is a limit to what basically when we produce something, there must be at least a certain level of demand. Otherwise, it gets really expensive. And for something like that, I just don't think that it would warrant the price tag of the small production run that we would do of that. So yeah, that I guess that's where certain things get caught up in limbo. We basically have to, even if it's a smaller demand, I don't mind, but if it's like really small, it kind of gets into maybe not worth our time territory. Will there ever be a pair of non-stretch waxed jeans? I'm just trying to think. We've done it before. I think we called it the Hunter selvage, not the Huntsman, but the Hunter selvage. And it was a dark indigo green cast denim with a paraffin wax coating. My opinion on wax coatings in general is, I think the people who want wax coatings can just wax any pair of jeans on their own. So, whereas the black wax denim, that kind of suits a different customer base than the people who want, waxed indigo jeans, perhaps. The black wax is a little bit more on the fashion side of things. I find it's people who want that leather kind of look. But like a waxed indigo denim or like a waxed duck, that's a little bit more workwear themed, and I feel like those guys could just get any pair of jeans that they like, wax them themselves, and they're going to be happy doing it that way. Okay. Do you have a buyback program yet? I have some unworn jeans. Our buyback program is actually for worn jeans. We want your beat up jeans. So if you have some beat up jeans that you're not wearing or that you've retired, we will buy them back from you, and we're going to give you 20% off on a new pair, and we'll pay for the shipping to get those jeans back. So, keep a jean out of the landfill, open up some space in your home, and send us your old jeans. We want them. So if you're interested in the buyback program, just send an email to Tate and Yoko or at Naked Famous Denim NYC, or send them a DM and just use the subject line buyback, and we can arrange that for you. Is there any way I can find the DBZ denim? You can find them. I think there's a couple of pairs left at New York, Naked Famous Denim New York, and at Tate and Yoko. I think there are some. There's not everything. I mean, it's only a little bit left. So whatever is left over is on the website right now. Can you make a video review of your duck canvas? The answer is yes. I want to go through all of our core fabrics at some point. Obviously, there's a lot of them, and I have to go through all the seasonal stuff. So once the seasonal stuff is over, then I can start looking back into our core program items and start doing videos of those as well. Yeah, my video making skills are very basic, so I apologize for that. I just do a lot of things, and taking a whole day to do a video shoot or something. And I'm also, if you haven't noticed, I'm not a great speaker. I'm not a good talker. I'm a good talker in this casual sense, because I feel like I've got an audience and I'm talking to people and I'm answering questions and we're shooting back and forth, and the ums and ahs are just part of that. But when I'm making video, I stutter a lot, and then when I stutter, I have to do it again, and like that 3-minute video takes quite a while for me to record that, and then I get frustrated easily. But yeah, it's not easy. It's hard for me, actually. But I keep doing it. I'm going to keep working at it. But I know that they're not the greatest videos in the world. I think they're informative enough. I wish maybe one day my technical expertise and my eye for making videos will get better. It's still a work in progress. I mean, I haven't done too many of these videos, so maybe it's a poor comparison. I'm watching some YouTube creators, and their videos are so polished and amazing, and it's like, well, there's also an entire crew behind that video, and right now it's just myself and Risa and our camera, and whenever the light is good outside, we do some recording. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching those videos. I think they're okay. I want to make them better, but it's gonna take some time. So if they're not up to your standard, I appreciate the encouragement, and I'll try to make them better. Thinking on buying the Joker jacket by the fall. Do you think they will still be available? That is a tough question. I don't know. It's tough. I cannot predict that one. I cannot predict how long that Joker jacket will remain. It's the Joker is definitely the most popular of the, in my opinion, I think that's going to be the most popular seller. And while we've had other denim jackets, like our collaboration jackets that have, been around for a little bit, the original Trunks jacket, that thing sold out in like 11 minutes or something like that. That was the fastest selling out item we've ever made. So will we get a similar response to that? I don't know. I hope so, but I also hope that you can get the jacket when you can get the jacket. So I don't actually know. Yeah. I love to see a natural weft and natural core pair someday. so it can all fade to natural. Well, it wouldn't fade. I mean, when you're looking at natural, that is undyed cotton, so there's nothing to fade. So it will already be faded if you think about it. Your videos are great and enjoyable. Are the Hyperflex denim the best ones for travel? That's a tough question. The best ones for travel are the ones that you're going to wear the most. So if comfort is the most important thing for you, then that is certainly a very comfortable denim. I like wearing looser fitting jeans on flights. I like wearing looser fitting jeans in general, so that's what's comfortable for me. The real answer to the best pair of jeans is always going to be the ones that you wear the most. It doesn't matter how slubby or how heavy or this and that and the other detail. The jeans that you wear the most are the best jeans for you. So yeah. Are the Hyperflex good for travel? I'd say I would be comfortable in them. I would if I had to pick one pair of jeans for travel. Oh, that's okay. Here, this is a good scenario. I have no jeans, and I had to pick one pair. Which pair would I pick for travel? Depending on the length of travel, I guess that's another important factor. But I'd say the Hyperflex is one I would put in my consideration pile, just because that comfort is. You're not gonna. It's the best. That's one of the best. That and the cashmere is also very good. But yeah, that's a good question. What is the best pair of jeans for traveling? If you had none, like the ones that you have are probably you're comfortable in them already. Those are gonna be good. But Hyperflex, I would put that in there. How would I rank that? That's a good question. How would you rank what makes a jean the best jean for traveling? That's a good question. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to try and find the answer to that question. Try to make my own rules, and then based on that rule, determine what is the best jean for travel. Sorry, got to write things down because I forget everything. Determine ranking for best travel jeans. That would be a fun blog post to write. Okay. Don't feel bad. Anyone who has made a video before knows the amount of work that goes into it, despite the length. Yes. But some people are so, oh man, it's just, I guess it's natural. You get envious. I've watched some videos that are, some videos I've seen are just clearly one man. But I don't know if it's clearly one man operation, but they look like they're one man operations, and the quality, maybe they're the ones editing it. The good editing is certainly, an art. Especially with clever transitions. I just crossfade everything, but some people are very good with the transitions. They cover the camera and they pan out and there's a different scene and things like that. Anyways, practice makes perfect. I just have to flex that muscle a little bit and try to be a little bit more creative, and maybe plan the videos out a little bit more. Right now we kind of have a format and we stick to it just because that's what I know. But yeah, I mean, I'm also kind of in a rush when I make these things because there's so many other things that I got to do. So yeah. Get a collab with Black Wing Pencils on the go for this denim and pencil nerd. Black Wing Pencils. I'm going to look that up. I don't know what that is. I'm writing it down. I do enjoy a good pen and pencil. I do love stationery. This is my favorite pen. This is my absolute favorite pen. It's a Pentel plastic fountain pen. I just love the way they write. If you can find these, get them. Let's show you what these do. But yeah, that's it there. Yeah, they have a very smooth writing. I got these in a million colors, and yeah, very good pen. Great clip. I can see what color it is. They come in multiple colors. I got a bunch. And good old field notes, notebooks. I have 100 of those, probably. How's your Indigo Invitational pair coming along? They're coming along. They're black, so they don't fade as much as, Indigo is going to fade. But I'm starting to get, starting to turn gray here and there. So they're coming along. I'm also at home most of the time, so I don't get around as much as I would like to. So they're not getting as much wear as they could have been if I was traveling a lot more, or in Montreal, working in the warehouse, things like that. So I need to beat them up more and more. MIJ9 details, stick around. You mentioned a heavyweight stretch denim that was in the works. Will there be indigo warp, indigo weft? That eventually we will make that. So yeah, give me some time for that. That is likely going to happen spring summer 22. So just be patient. We are working on heavyweight stretch. That will be a running thing for us. Anything brand new to show off today? Any new samples to show off? Lots, tons. Think you might make the Salvage Foundation shirt yearly? Yes. So whenever we have, if the Indigo Invitational continues on, which I think it will, we will have a new shirt every year. So I think that is that's going to be part of the plan. Have you ever tried making a Type 2 denim jacket? The answer is no. The reason for that is, as much as I like Type 2s, I'm a big fan of Type 2s, I think in general, the general consumer is not a fan of Type 2s. Us, devoted denim folks, we like them. But the general consumer, which is a big part of our customer base, don't get me wrong, they look at a Type 2 and they don't know what it is because it's not a familiar silhouette to them. And, even our denim jackets, they're not as long as, say, a modern denim jacket. They're around the hip waist area, whereas newer jackets are a little bit longer than that. But Type 2s are really short. It's basically like wearing a small t-shirt. They're above the waist. So that's a tough sell for people. So I think the combination of the unfamiliar silhouette, the very short body, it makes it a very not commercial item. So that's why I don't think we're ever going to make one. Personally, a fan. I have some, but I don't think that it's for Naked and Famous. Just picked up Harley Quinn's very comfortable stretchy pair. Enjoy them. Black with red weft. I think it's a great combination. I meant natural weft and indigo warp with the natural core. Oh yeah, indigo warp, natural weft. We do that all the time. Yeah, natural weft, indigo warp with a natural core. Yeah, that's like the dirty fade. Well, the Dirty Fit has a natural core, but not a natural weft. So that would be the closest thing, I guess. Maybe a midnight mid-weight stretch coverall. Yeah, I would like to do coveralls. I don't know how well they'd sell. We'll see. Overalls do okay. I wonder how many folks will be really jazzed up for a coverall. What boot would you wear with a strong guy? I wear them with sneakers. My favorite boot is the main guide boot from Yucatan. This is my boot. I got a bunch of them. This is my favorite boot. Or actually, like these. I've got some. Let's go over Bezad's boot collection. So like a kind of a moccasin engineer boot kind of thing. Really enjoy this boot. So yeah, I like these. That I would wear with strong guy. I also enjoy main guide boot. I've got a bunch of these. So I've got that. I've got this one with the wool. These are crazy. These they made for me. It's like a green leopard print on cow hair on hide. So that's the craziest one I got. Do I have any other ones? I have some more in Montreal, actually. I have a Yucatan obsession, and not all of them are here. My wife has got a pair also. Check these out. It's got like a green suede one. But yeah, I have a couple more in the Montreal office in the showroom, but I don't... Oh, I also have these. These are my summer pair. It's the main guide low. These are super comfortable. I like wearing those in the summertime. And yeah, that's it for right now. I also have more Yucatans. Sorry, I'm the beaver fur ones. These are great, and just my wife's got a matching pair, so we've got lots of matching Yucatans. We're big Yucatan fans here. Yuki, the owner, he was even at our wedding, so we're good friends with them. So yeah, those are my favorite boots to wear in general, and with strong guy, I tend to wear them mostly with sneakers. So yeah, like a Converse. Or, usually I'd wear them with like a Converse, real wide leg, kind of a skinny shoe, kind of look. It's a little bit more like skate street kind of wear. Dude, I'm looking forward to the Matrix release. I'm saving up now to try to get a pair. Will be my first Naked and Famous denim purchase. Good man. They are in the works. I'll tell you that much right now. They're coming along. So we're still in approval phase, but so we're basically at the point where we're finalizing the denims, and we will have something ready to show. Probably by March, April, something like that. Collab with Wonder Woman and make invisible jeans. Yeah, that would be fun. We did make the clear jeans once, as a joke. So we actually have made clear jeans. What's the best pair of jeans to sleep in? Whatever you're the most comfortable in. Traveled in the Lord of Nep and the Indigo stretch many times. I like both. A light to mid-weight denim with some stretch is necessary. Right on. Yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks. I think comfort is the most important thing for travel. if you're going for like super versatility, like if you're going from like casual events to dressy events, and you really want to like bring the least amount of stuff possible, then like a slim, stretchy jean would probably work. A dark color, because you can do so much in that. I'm curious to know if you own one of every pair of jeans that Naked and Famous has ever made. Personally, no. We have, I think, in our archive, because we keep an archive, we have mostly everything. Now, I'm sure there's a couple of things that have just fallen through the cracks and we forgot to save a pair. But we try to keep one of everything. I remember at the very start of Naked and Famous Denim, I don't know, when I was a kid, I haven't been to a comic book shop in a while, but one of the things that I loved about going to the comic book shop was they would have these comics on the wall, and they'd be in the plastic case and stuff, plastic sleeve, and on then they would have like a little graphic on it, somebody would draw on it and have the price and like the detail, like first issue of whatever, or first thing here. So hey guys, sorry, it looks like I got cut off there for a second. But you go to the comic book shop and they would have the expensive comics on the wall, and they'd have a little thing drawn on top of it, like on a post-it note or something. First appearance of, or first issue of blah blah blah, and then they have a big price. And I always wanted to make a similar display in our showroom with all the jeans like kind of in a plastic bag on the walls all around with little handwritten detail about what was going on. And I wanted to do that back in like 2010, and then I never did it. I don't know why. I was just like, oh, there's so many jeans, it's gonna take me forever. And then every season it got to like, oh, now there's even more jeans, and now there's even more jeans. Last summer we were supposed to have some interns working for us, and that didn't happen. But this summer we'll see, and that's one project I want them to work on, just organizing the archive, and that way it would be a heck of a lot easier to go through it and show you guys some of the stuff from the past. Okay. Do a field notes collab? Maybe. We're actively working on some alternate, just some fun products, non-jeans related products, for Naked and Famous. We've got a knife coming. I want to do some mugs. We're exploring a lot of things right now. Naked and Famous Denim field notes would be rad. Some sort of indigo dyed cover paper that fades. That would be cool. Or like a denim. We would make a denim cover for it. I think that would be cool too. Like a protective cover. NYC edition sample, not yet, but I will probably have one soon. I third that request. Let's see a Naked and Famous NYC sample. I have shown off the fabric before and the details. So this is the fabric. I'm going to see if I can find the leather patch, and then I will show you guys some more new stuff that you haven't seen yet. Oh, there's the patch. And there is the pocket flasher. So this is as much as I can show you right now. So we've got the New York City exclusive Empire State Selvage made with American-grown Supima cotton. So Supima cotton is an American-grown long staple fiber. It makes a very, very soft denim. And this is the denim itself. 12.5 ounces, broken twill with the New York City flag colors. And a white weft interior. So a lot of fun details here. I really love that selvage ID. Very, very New York. And you've got the Naked and Famous Tragic Blonde in the New York City pose with the Empire State version of it. So we've got the Empire State Selvage New York City exclusive jean. These will be exclusive to Naked and Famous Denim New York. You won't be able to get them anywhere else. I'm gonna pretty much gonna keep it like that. I don't think we'll even make these available online. You got to go to the store to get them, and that's gonna be that. But I forget who I was talking to about it the other day. But it might have been a comment or something. Somebody might have left a comment or sent a DM. But doing more city edition jeans. We're gonna have the Montreal jean, and that. But I think we could partner with some of our retail partners and do city editions where you can only get them at that store. So that might be something that we'll do down the line. City edition jeans. Okay. Repairable. I've worn my denim, not naked famous, hard, and the front pocket has begun to separate from the denim. Any advice? The front pocket has begun to separate. I don't know what you mean by that. The front pocket has begun to separate from the denim. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, this part, like the pocketing has come apart from the fabric, the denim fabric. If that's the case, just bring it to a tailor shop. They'll fix that for you, no problem. That's an easy fix. Or just sew it back yourself. Okay. Oh man. Portlandia as the tragic blonde would be amazing. Portlandia the statue, not show. Portlandia the statue. The leather patch on the Empire jeans is fire. I live in New York City, yet I never knew what our flag looks like. LOL. That's really, you never knew. But yeah, those are your flag colors. The New York Knicks have the same colors. That's your flag. Toronto jean at Dutil. That will probably, we got to make a Toronto jean. Hometown. Or do we do the Mississauga edition and just, Peel region in the house? That would be funny. I'd put anybody from Mississauga. I'd put our mayor, our former mayor. I don't know who the current mayor of Mississauga is, but the mayor of Mississauga, since basically its inception till just recently, her name is Hazel McCallion. And she was known for being I think she was the world's oldest mayor. She was in her 90s, still working. She's an incredible, just absolutely incredible woman. And she basically built Mississauga, Hurricane Hazel. That's right, Hazel McCallion. She won, I don't know how many terms she served, a gajillion of them. She was basically so good that she wouldn't even run a campaign. She was like, what's the point? There was no point of running a campaign anymore, wasting money, because the voters will vote and they'll it wasn't, I don't think it was a cocky thing. It was just, she was confident in her work, and she's like, I'm not going to waste, my time, taxpayers' time, any of that, running a campaign. Other people can challenge me. Fine, I'm not going to do that. And she would win always, because she is the greatest mayor ever. And you should, anyways, look her up. She's definitely somebody to look up to. If we made a Mississauga jean, I would definitely incorporate Hurricane Hazel somehow. All these Mississauga peeps, what's up, fam? Denim meetup after crazy Peel lockdowns. Dude, you know what I found out the other day? That Palladium was closing. The amount of time I spent at Palladium was ridiculous. For Mississauga people, it was the biggest arcade around. And it was very sad to see that go. Very sad to see that go. Yeah, look, once this is all over and I'm in Mississauga, I'm gonna give you guys a shout out, and we'll all hang out together. Okay, so you guys want to see some fall winter 21 previews. I'm not going to give them all away because I have to keep some things secret, but I'll give you just a quick overview of what we're looking at here. What's hanging on the rack? Please show us. So let me tell you about this rack. We got ourselves a nice rolling rack yesterday. This thing was rather expensive. The problem with like regular rolling racks you can find, but they're all like made of plastic and they're janky, or they're not very compact. Not that this one is very compact, but at the very least, we can dismantle this and put it away very easily. But yeah, American made, really, really nice rack, but getting it was such a pain in the ass. Anyways, that's not much of a story. But if you guys want to know where to get a good rolling rack, and I would recommend you do this, the brand it's an American brand, and you guys should check it out because it's not so expensive in America. Made in USA. It's called B&R, or sorry, R&B. You can't see the B. R&B wire products. Get this rack. If you want a good rolling rack for your home, you can get this basket on the bottom. It's tall enough that you can hang your jeans, hang your shirts. Great quality rack. Industrial quality. I think you can get the whole like rack and the basket at the bottom for like $200. It was significantly more here. But anyways, I looked it up online. You can get them way cheaper in the States. Get this rack. It's a good rack. I just want other people to get a discount on it because I didn't. So find that rack and you will be very happy. It's such a nice quality rack. American made really nice rack. Brand name Pam Anderson. That is actually a Canadian-made product. Pam Anderson is Canadian. Bet you didn't know that. Only denim nerds can appreciate a nice rack. This is true. It's kind of funny because our conversation about nice racks is actually about nice racks. That just wow. We are nerds. Okay, so let's talk about some stuff here. Okay, so let's go over the big kahuna. Sorry, we'll go over two big kahunas. So, I showed this off last week. I'm going to show it off again for those of you who may have missed it, and that is the Pickle Rick embroidery. So this will be on the back of the Pickle Rick denim jacket. The angle under the rack was like kids hiding in the middle of those round clothing racks. Yeah, that's true. I remember doing that when I was a kid. So check out the Pickle Rick embroidery. This will be on the Pickle Rick denim jacket coming this spring summer season. So more closer to the summer than the spring. But yeah, look how plush and detailed that embroidery is. Ignore the cat hair. That is natural when you live with cats. So very plush, very detailed. Love the graphic. Pickle Rick here in battle with the frickin' rat. You better give us that MIJ9 jacket, Bezad. I better? Well, it's coming. Okay. So we're talking MIJs. Let's talk MIJ9. I'm not going to go over too many of the details here, but at the very least, I'm going to let you take a look at the fabric. So here it is, MIJ9. So this is the first sample. Let's take a look that beautiful leather patch. But what we're really interested in here is that fabric. So look at that color variation. This is natural indigo. It's got that streakiness of the Kasuri. Look at that hairiness. Everything here is beautiful. I mean, what a fantastic looking fabric. That's the next MIJ. Coming soon, guys. That's the preview you're gonna get. It's a little bit darker in person. The way I'm looking at it through the camera, it looks a little bit lighter, but there you have it. So we'll talk more details later. That's your preview of MIJ9. I can't give away all of the stuff this early. I mean, we got so many things coming up. So I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what is to come. And I showed you that before, the turmeric. Yeah. Here's another one. Okay. Next, we have another fall, winter 21. My brain's in too many different seasons, man. This is an oldie, but a goodie. Not so much an oldie, but it is a reissue of sorts of the kimono denim. So you've got that dark indigo classic look exterior. And then you've got that kimono print interior. So this is a great cuff flipper. Just a nice way to add a little bit of detail to your jeans. You know, cuff them big, cuff them small, but you have that great classic Japanese motif print on the inside. And we will have the matching shirt available too. So if you want to go all the way, you can. So we've got the shirt and we've got the print. Same season. So this is coming for spring, summer 21. Fall, winter 21, sorry. You've got the kimono print denim with the matching kimono print shirt. And it also comes in kimono shirt. So if you want to go kimono shirt style, you can as well. The newest kimono shirts, the spring, summer 21 kimono shirts, 2 of the 3 styles came out today. Those sold pretty fast. So if you're into kimono shirts, we just released some really cool ones. I'm not going to talk about this one is. Let's talk about this one. This is really cool. This is such a cool fabric. Is that pattern woven or printed on? It's printed on. Slid in after listening to the Grail podcast with Dean Del Rey. Well, thank you for joining us. If you like talking denim, this is the place to do it. We do it every Friday here on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern. So this is another denim fabric that we're using for tops. Check this out. It's a hairy, neppy denim. So it's got this really great like neppy feel. You can see all these little spots, and it's actually, instead of like white neps, these are all indigo neps. So you've got this great texture. It kind of feels like, you can really see it on the inside here, but it shows up on the outside, very subtly. But overall, it kind of looks like this kind of roughed up fabric, and it's got a great drape to it. You can see that there. And I think this makes a really, really nice kimono shirt. And it's going to make, we're also going to make this in a shirt option as well, so you can get that in easy shirt. So a really nice layering piece here. Last week I showed off some flannels. I'm going to show off this. Okay, two things. Yeah. Man, there's so many good things. Okay. Oh. heavyweight. Look, speaking of neppy shirts, check this out. Boom. This is, if you like beefy, this one is super thick. And look at that. Like, you've got this multicolor neck detail. Super soft, super thick fabric as well. So this is just the coziest shirt you're going to wear all winter long. So I'm excited for this one. I really like that color detail. This is going to be such a great layering one as well. Like, if you wear this with like a wool blazer or throw a sweater on top of that, it's going to look so nice. This one's really cool, and it also comes in this gray color as well. So look at this. There's a lot. There's a lot of cool ones. I'm not going to show you everything today, but you will. You guys get all the previews. And then this houndstooth one. This gives me Wes Anderson vibes. I'm a big Wes Anderson fan. So I had to do this. I think this is such a beautiful shirt. And again, it's a thick flannel. Very soft. It's brushed on top. What a great shirt. I mean, I know that brown isn't everybody's color, but in the fall, I think it becomes everybody's color. So that's a couple of previews of some fall winter shirts here for you. I wish you guys could touch this. You know, it's really the drawback of selling shirts online for us. And that's why you need to have retail, because people need to see this stuff in person. It's so hard to show off the textures of these fabrics and how they feel. We're trying to do that more with the fabric detail shots that we're putting on Tate and Yoko and on Naked and Famous Denim. Basically on all of our websites. So we're doing our best to convey that. I know it's a hard thing to convey, but hopefully these videos will do it for you as well, because these shirts need to be talked about. And I mean, this one I showed you last week, but this work shirt, beautiful. What an incredible fabric. Loose weave, beefy, brushed flannel. So you can see the difference, on the inside is not brushed, and then the outside is brushed. You can see, what that does in terms of its color and texture. Wait on MIJ9. You're gonna have to wait. You just got some details. Hang on, there will be more details to be revealed. So this is all fall winter 21 stuff. There's still lots of spring summer 21 stuff to show off, and to come out. So I can't reveal everything, and I need more content for next week. So you gotta tune back in. So. There you have it. Shirts are killer. I'm glad you think so. We make a lot of shirts. A lot of people, maybe they don't realize that, because we don't talk about them as much as we really should be. And that's this guy's fault. So I apologize, and we'll try to do a better job of telling those stories as well, because I think what we do in our shirts is just as incredible as what we do in our jeans. And we are certainly known for our jeans way more than we are for our shirts. I mean, we are called Naked and Famous Denim after all, so maybe it's not the first thing people think about when they think about our brand, but we do make some awesome shirts, and we can certainly wardrobe you from head to toe. When I die, bury me in Naked and Famous flannel. I've already said this to Brandon and my wife. I want to be wrapped in denim. when I die. So that's the way I'm gonna go. Will the Houndtooth denim come in a work shirt? It is not planned to come out in a work shirt. It's a good idea though. It's a good idea. We have this season we're doing more chore coats, and we had a bunch of people asking for some hickory stripe stuff. So this is coming in a chore coat. So check that out. And then get a good look at the fabric there. That was a good transition. Whoa. So yeah, we're doing more and more of these chore coats, and I think they're pretty awesome. I was wearing our basket weave one a lot this season. Okay. So I think that's it for preview time. Whoa, what about that tiger striped camo? Yeah, we've got some tiger striped camo. Okay, one more. So we've got the tiger striped camo, tiger camo. And take a close look at it. We also have the matching trousers for these as well. Got the mil-spec buttons. So that's coming also in the fall. Can you do a quick recap of the preview? I showed up late. So I showed off the Empire State Selvage. That's the New York City denim exclusive. I showed off a couple of shirts. Neppy denim. I showed off these heavyweight brushed flannels. This one mostly. And this houndstooth one. We showed off the MIJ 9, which was right here. Check that out. Early preview of that denim. And then we showed off the kimono print denim. This is another fall winter 21. See, my brain is not even in the right places. And you've got that kimono print interior, which also matches the shirt and kimono shirt that we're doing. So that will be available. And there was the Rick and Morty embroidery for the Pickle Rick denim jacket. So that's going to go on the back of the denim jacket. And those are, do I see leopard print? You do. Guys, I got you covered. How do the kimono shirts fit? Okay, you know what? Let me put on a kimono shirt, and then we'll move on to... I can't get my jacket off. Hold on. Gotta... Hopefully that'll stick. Okay. Kimono shirt. I'm back. There we go. So this is the kimono shirt. So it's a nice over shirt. You can wear it layered up. You can wear it open like this. You know, I in the wintertime, usually I'll wear this tied up. I'll put a heavier jacket on top or a giant sweater. I have this like super oversized sweater, like cardigan that I wear with these sometimes. But in the summertime, this is it. You know, you wear it with a t-shirt, with your jeans rolled up, and it's just a great casual layering piece. So we just launched some new kimono shirts on the website today. You can get those if they haven't sold out already. They tend to sell out, so don't wait too long on these. But yeah, this is a new one for fall winter 21. It's a neppy. It's like an indigo neppy denim. It's hard to see on the outside, but you can certainly see it on the inside, and it gives the denim this nice kind of roughed up looking texture. Okay. What jacket was I wearing? That was the heavy Melton work shirt. So that's available on Tate and Yoko right now. That was part of the Fall Winter 20 collection. Those are on sale. So if you can, I don't know what sizes and stuff we have left, but there's still plenty of cold weather. And if you want a great layering item to get you through the rest of the season and then, well, into next fall, this is one to get. Heavyweight, brushed, soft. You can't go wrong with this. Check it out. What's the Elephant 10? You're gonna have to watch last week's video for that one. I showed off the Elephant 10 last week, so that was the first time we ever showed that off. You know what I could actually use? I wish somebody could do clips of the live stream, because obviously these live streams run quite long. I mean, they're like 2 hours, so if sometimes scrubbing through the entire live stream is a little bit difficult if you're just looking for little bits of information. But if there's a video editor out there who would be interested in clipping the episodes down into some highlights, let me know, and maybe we can arrange some kind of thing for you. That would be very useful for me. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in doing that. You know how to use Premiere. We can do that and make a clip episodes for the YouTube, so people don't. I would like if they watch the whole thing, but I know not everybody has the time to watch the entire thing. Will it work for Denim? Good, because that's how I'm going to pay you. Let me know. Could you get an editor to do timestamps for certain parts? You could. That's what I'm asking for. I could. I don't know what editor. I'm asking you guys if you know an editor or if you want to be an editor, and then we can arrange something for you. So, yeah, clips. Maybe YouTube timestamps. Right. Like I said, I'm looking for an assistant here. It would make my day. I probably could do it. It's just that's going to take me a lot of time, and time is not something I have a lot of. So yeah. Okay. Let's go see what Risa's up to. And then we'll get into snack time. Risa's doing some sewing.
Well,
she's doing some embroiderings.
she's putting up my name on my jean pocket.
That's awesome. So Risa's putting her name on her pocket.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was cool detail. It's not going to show outside, but I know it's there. And I'm doing it at the bottom of the pocket, so it doesn't really, I mean, I don't put stuff on my front pocket anyway.
Right.
So...
Okay.
It would be a cool detail.
Cool. Well, once you finish that up, let's watch Risa do her embroideries. It might be too much pressure.
I don't do well under pressure.
Okay, so you know what? We'll check back in with Risa to see what she's up to, and then we'll get into snack time, which is everyone's favorite time. Cereal snack time. I still have some Christmas cereal that I haven't eaten yet. But I don't think that we're going to do that one today. What do we have? Oh, yeah, you know what? I bought these. I thought these would be fun. I can do these on my own, and then Risa will join in for the rest of snack time. Oh, what did we get here? Huh? Oh, okay, that's how they work. Oh, that's dumb. Never mind. So, saw that Rose Risa made killer. Risa is getting very good at this embroidery thing. So... I'm looking forward to seeing all the stuff that she creates. Today for snack time, we found some karaage, so like Japanese fried chicken Pringles. So that's a Japanese exclusive. So we'll see how those go. I'll wait for Risa to try those out. She's mastering that machine. Way to go. She is very good at her crafty things. So she was very down on herself and her skills, but I told her not to worry because... like always, she gets very good at things very fast. I wore my Vulgar Shoes for the first time today. Hell yeah, F no. Good man, that's a fun jean to wear. I hope you didn't offend anybody. So for mini snack time, let's check out what I found here. So for you Evangelion fans out there, I found this. I think these are gummies. I'm not really sure, but they came with stickers. And I thought that the stickers were inside the bag, but it turns out the stickers are on the outside of the bag. So I just wanted to open it up and then see what kind of prize we had. So like a unboxing kind of video here. But looks like I can just peel this off. Hold on, I'm gonna switch the camera around. Get the F out, Kara, get Pringles. Want, LOL. They do some pretty fun products here in this country. So I hope you can hear me. I'm kind of propping this up in a glass cup. I need a no, wait, hold on. Maybe this will be better. I need a phone stand of some sort. This might work. Okay, so Evangelion stickers. It's hard to get that off, and I suspect I bent the sticker. Okay, so it looks like there's some kind of ranking system for the rarity of the stickers that you can get. Shout out to Bandai. I love Power Rangers. Bandai and Saban, the Saban company, with Power Rangers. I think I certainly was a big fan of Power Rangers when I was a kid. And so let's check out what sticker we got with this before we even get to the candy. Because, all right, we got the 10th Angel. This is kind of a nice sticker, I want to say. It's kind of got this hollow foil kind of look to that. What rank is this one? 10th Angel, S9. So I don't think that this is the... I don't know. I don't know if these are ranks. Anyways, that one, whatever. No, that doesn't seem so interesting. What do we got here, Risa?
Oh, I haven't finished it yet, but I stitched my name.
That's great.
Yeah, so it goes inside the pocket.
That's a fun...
detail.
Yeah, that's a fun personalized detail there. That's great.
Yeah. Well, got a lot to learn.
Yeah, you're getting there. Let's check out these candies, though. All right, they're just basic gummies. They're peach gummies. They look like, oh, okay, they're in the shape of like Evangelion, like
This is the
angels.
apple flavor.
Oh, apple? Oh, yeah. They're all like Evangelion symbols. Okay. They taste good. I'll give them that much. Yeah. Let's open this other sticker. I just want to get a good one.
There's some like goose inside.
Goose?
Like a goose.
Yeah. Those are hard to come off. I suspect that. There we go. What do we get here? Another not great one. Okay, there's my other sticker. Mark 6. Yeah, whatever. Not great ones. I was hoping for a more popular characters, but what are you gonna do? That's the game you play when you're gambling candy. These aren't gambles, but I mean, if you're buying these for the stickers, then I guess it's a gamble. But if you like the snack, which I would have to say they're not bad, I think these were like 50 cents, so yeah, I can't complain. Let's get into Pringles Land. So, Japanese exclusive flavor, karaage. So, I mean, if you've been to any Japanese restaurant, this is pretty much always on the menu.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like fried chicken?
Yeah, they're everywhere. Fried chicken, interestingly enough, is becoming somewhat of a... is it a fad? Trend? Maybe trend is the right word. They are like their karaage like restaurants, like takeout places are popping up everywhere. It's kind of like bubble tea was very popular for a long time, and like bubble tea shops are just every block. You could find a bubble tea shop now. In our area, probably 1, 2, 3, at least 3 karaage places opened up in like 3-block radius.
Yeah, but it's all like a takeout,
Windows.
pretty much only karaage. Like it's just
a karaage window.
Yeah,
Go to the window, you order some chicken, they give it to you, and like that's on top of every convenience store also selling like packs of karaage. So
but those are like done. It's frozen karaage that are like like crispified in each location, like maybe a couple hours ago. Whereas these karaage shops, like, they make it a point that they give you the fresh, out of the fryer kind of thing. So the quality is very good and the price is very good.
Yeah. So,
we're gonna get fat.
We're gonna get fat. That smells like karaage right away. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to these ones. These ones look like they're gonna be pretty good. Let's switch this camera around here. So. There we go. Okay, so let's look at that chip. Typical Pringles chip. These are Japanese Pringles, so they are smaller, I find. Like, am I wrong?
Maybe. I never thought about it.
They just they feel smaller, they look smaller than what you would get in North America. I could be wrong, but, lightly seasoned here. It is a Pringles chip. I do like that Pringles out here does do a lot of international and fun flavors. So let's give this a try. I don't know if I would recognize that.
Yeah, it does taste different from like salt Pringles or barbecue, but I wouldn't.
Here's the flavor I think they're going for. It has like a little bit of pepperiness to it.
Yep.
Salt with a little bit of pepper. I think they're going for like a KFC, like a classic fried chicken taste over like particularly karaage. Right? I think if I were to eat this and try to associate it, I'd be like, that is like a low rent KFC kind of flavor.
Maybe, I don't know. It does have the like a slight pepperiness, which like I recognize it. Like it's used in a lot of fried chicken dishes. Mm-hmm. It also tastes like onion powder. The ones that are like just like it doesn't taste like onion, but it tastes like onion powder.
Definitely, good chip. I don't know what I would rank that.
I think it's fine. It just doesn't taste strongly.
Yeah. Out of 10, what are we thinking here? Give me a rank. Give me a number.
Oh, that's hard. 4.7.
4.7 out of 10?
It's acceptable. But it's like, I wouldn't choose this over sour cream onion or something.
4.7. I was thinking 6.8.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not like...
Well... First of all, Pringles would never get anywhere close to 8 in my
opinion. Yeah, you would never get an 8 or higher out of a Pringle.
Yeah.
This is a good Pringle. It's a good chip. Just in general, a Pringles chip is a good chip. I think they're a good chip. Yeah, like I would put like a regular Pringle probably at a 6.8, like a regular original salt. I would put this at the same level of salt. Like if I had the choice of getting a regular Pringle or these, I would pick either one and I would be happy.
Yeah, it's fine. That's my that's my point. It's just like like it's very close to 5 because it's 5 is or it's acceptable.
Right. Right. So these are less than acceptable for you.
No, I mean I would probably choose salt over this.
Okay.
Or anything else. Sour cream onion probably would be somewhere around like 8.
8.
In my opinion.
An 8.
Like the best Pringles, it's sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think there's any question about that. So like, yeah, I mean maybe 7.5. Okay. Less than 7, no, less than 8. But yeah. Anyways, it's very difficult to judge these.
You're saying that together we averaged a 5. So
yeah,
I think it's a go. I think they're a good Pringle. Not the greatest chip in the world, but I would get these again if they were. I don't know how much we paid for this.
it needs to be cheaper than regular Pringles.
Yeah, it needs to be cheaper than I mean, what did we pay for these? $2, $3?
No
I have no idea. I don't remember. Anyway,
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. No, that was no waste of money. The canned bread, probably a waste of money.
So we spent like $5.
Yeah, the canned bread was expensive. That was an expensive snack. Yeah, I guess you got to factor in the cost.
Yeah.
Barbecue Pringles are great. I don't think I must have had a barbecue Pringle. It's just not that memorable for me. Sour cream Pringles, definitely best Pringles. And then original, and then that to me is on par with original.
Those are very average chip.
Yeah, Pringles are a very fairly average chip in my opinion. They're what I like about them is that you get a lot of chip in a can.
I also like that they have their own taste.
Yeah.
Like when you eat Pringles, like no matter what flavor, you know it's Pringles.
Yeah.
Like that's great. It's not particularly the best.
I also like them for travel, I have to say. When you get on an airplane, and oftentimes airports have Pringles, and it's just the tube. This packaging is very convenient for a long flight. You don't necessarily want to have a giant bag of chips. So it's very convenient to get a lot of chips in a relatively compact packaging. Okay. Thank you for buying the canned bread for us. Oh, it's our pleasure. We're going to keep finding weird stuff. So long as it's not a gajillion dollars, we're going to eat it. But maybe we should buy some expensive, stupid thing just to try.
Expensive fruit.
Expensive fruit. We have to buy more expensive fruit. Can you get Lay's stacks in Japan? I have never seen it.
It's the one that's like this, but Lay's?
Yeah.
No, we have our own brand called Chip Star.
Oh, yeah. They look like Pringles.
Yeah.
They're basically, yeah. That is true. I was just trying to think. Expensive fruit. Yeah. So we have to buy it, like, right on time. So maybe, like, a Thursday or, like, a Friday morning for us we buy so that we can have that snack time with you guys. So
we should buy, like, a cheap one of that fruit.
and an expensive version. We should get white strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week, we're going to try and get some white strawberries. And then I've never had a white strawberry before, so I would like to try a white strawberry. Have you ever had a white strawberry?
I've had a very light pink strawberry.
Yeah.
But I've never went all the way white.
Yeah. So there's a special breed of strawberry here. They're white, and they're pretty cool looking. I don't think you can get them anywhere else other than Japan.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you get them. I think they are only grown here. So
this has been going on for like years. Like this is like the farmer's challenge, and it recently became like really close to white, but also sweet.
Yeah.
So that's.
So they've just been breeding these for years to try and like master it. They can be pretty expensive, like $10 for a single strawberry. So. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see. We'll seek it out, and we'll try white strawberries next week here live for you guys. So I guess that wraps things up here for us. Thanks for joining us on another Friday evening, Saturday morning for us live stream here on Instagram Live. If you're watching on the replay, well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and well, you could share it with all your friends if you want. That's a weird video to, hey, watch this 2-hour live stream about denim. It's a weird thing to share, but if you know anybody who would be interested in it, then definitely share that video with them. And leave some comments in the comment section below if you've got any questions for us. I try to answer practically everything. So thanks for joining us. We will see you guys again next week, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.